The Leica D-Lux 3 is a digital camera released in 2006. It features the 1-inch sensor with 10 million pixels equivalent to the average resolution of 35mm film. Its lens is the stabilized Leica Vario Elmarit 28 to 112mm with an aperture ranging from 2.8 to 4.9. One might wonder whether such an old digital camera is still worthwhile in terms of performance, and more specifically, whether it offers any added value compared to a phone. The build quality is in line of the average mid-range compact cameras. You can tell that this camera was made by Panasonic, not Leica. It's not an exceptional product. It's just as well made as any other mediocre compact camera. The most luxurious part of the kit is the case, not the camera. The build quality of the device is not exceptional. It is a Panasonic Lumix LX2 body rebranded as a Leica. When reading the technical specifications for both cameras, there are no apparent differences. Only a few aesthetic features and the firmware differ. As expected from a compact camera, it fits into a jeans pocket with a little effort. Regarding the controls, the D-Lux 3 is quite responsive and pleasant to use. I appreciate the two-stage shutter button with clearly separate autofocus and shutter release. Otherwise, it has the same controls as most compact cameras, except for the unusual ratio selector above the lens. It is also possible to focus manually, or may I say to control the focus motor using the controls next to the screen, which is a slow and tedious process. Now let's see what images the D-Lux 3 produces. I have not edited the photographs. These are JPEGs straight from the camera and program mode. As for the type of photographs you can take with the camera, close-up or macro photography is not an option. This photo shows the closest focus that can be achieved. This photo was also taken using the flash, which seems to work well. Otherwise, the camera is more suited for portrait or landscape photography. The colors are saturated and pleasing, perhaps a little unnecessarily saturated by default, but this can be adjusted. The sharpness is good and the exposure is accurate. If you look closely, you will notice that the autofocus is not perfect. Chromatic aberrations may appear in highlights. Look at the water below or the Bronica photo. My camera sometimes has a few issues with the sensor due to its age. The wide-angle photos are good. There is no distortion or vignetting. A comparison with a telephone. My phone is a Samsung Galaxy A16 released in 2024. It is an entry-level smartphone sold for €128 new. How did the images produced by this phone compare with the Leica D-Lux 3? The first thing you notice is that the white balance on the D-Lux 3 is poor. There is a greenish tint to the image. In its defense, this scene, which combines indoor and outdoor lighting, is not the easiest to handle. The Samsung Galaxy A16's white balance is correct. The colors are neutral and less saturated than the D-Lux 3. The image also has less contrast. There may be a little more distortion on the Samsung side, but it's still subtle. As for sharpness, we can see that the smoothing is more pronounced on the Galaxy A16. Otherwise, the two devices, 10 megapixels for the Leica D-Lux 3 versus 12 for the A16, are similar in terms of definition. In conclusion, using a Leica D-Lux 3 is no longer relevant today. A Leica D-Lux 3 in good working condition costs around €200 on the second-hand market. A Samsung Galaxy A16 costs €128 and offers equivalent image quality and much more advanced video features. If you want to invest €200 in a camera, other newer options with less impressive names are certainly better choices. Take the Nikon J5, for example. In my opinion, there is no reason to buy this old digital compact camera from 2006 unless you are a collector. The images produced are not good enough and the object is not even great. This video was produced by Ray and Rahim Khan for Electrocroissant. To see more reviews or improve your photographic skills, pay a visit to the Electrocroissant.art website.